Hey guys, Dan Chan here with a new Neverwinter video on a couple subjects. First off, today is March 19th, and as you can see from the calendar, the April Fowls Event has started, and it should be 2 weeks long, and you should also have a last chance offender for a week after that where you can buy things with your event currency. Before I start on the April Fowls Event, just one quick public service announcement. If you are doing these PVPs with the Slaughterhouse, there is an interesting thing going on that if you've been to the Dragonbone Vale and have this quest here, Honoring the Pledge, then completing a PvP match through the Slaughterhouse actually gives you 1% credit towards your activities here. So Honoring the Pledge will see some progress. Now it doesn't work with PvE or any of the other Slaughterhouse stuff, but it does work with that, oddly enough. So anyway, let's look at how this April Fowls event works. So first off, you want to go to the central hub area here in PE. That is right down here in front of the guild hall, and you'll talk to Earl. Now the first time you see Earl, you get this quest here, and issue most foul. You accept that, and then all you got to do is answer these two items here in yellow. Then you complete that quest, and you get some bird seed, and you get some hot wings and seed bread. But anyway, so we're going to accept all these quests. These quests are kind of interesting. So to complete them, you have to eat the bird seed. This particular one is yellow, and it turns you into a basic bok chicken. Use the chicken power to squabble on the squabbler chickens. So you're looking for chickens that are harassing other chickens. So we're going to do this. Okay, and you're using your squabble power, which was that Q here. And then we're just going to go ahead and do 4 more to complete this first quest. So we're just going to zip on through this. Yep, so that's it. So now, to get out of this, you have to hold your tab key. It turns you back to normal. So here we go. Let's go. Bok chicken with the power rush. We turn into the blue chicken. So the flighty fowls, you're using chicken power to rush on runner chicken. So you're looking at these green ones, and when you get close enough, you can use that power. So there's 1, and there's 2, and 3, 4, and finally, there's number 5. So now we have that quest complete. So again, we got to do this, and then we'll go back to our inventory. We'll do purple. The purple one I know will allow you to turn invisible, and then you find these hidden chickens. So once you activate the power, you will returning invisible very temporarily, and you'll also be able to see them in their invisibility. What you need to do is just move up next to them and stand next to them until they run away. And then you just need to do 3 of those guys, and you'll be done with this quest. So I got to get a chicken for them, so hold down the tab key again. It's red bird seed, you're going to use that, and what you do with that is you're looking for these chickens here. You're going to aim at them with the fire seed, and you're going to shoot it at them. Like here. Here's another one. Got you. You see one there by Broad, whatever his name is. And that's hot wings. So we got 1 left, and that is the green one, which is the healer chicken. We activate that, turn into a green chicken. Now we're looking for those chickens that are harassing other chickens again, and now instead of chasing the other one away, we're going to heal the one that's getting harassed. We just activate that. There we go. He is healed up. Go find the next one. Okay, and here we go. There's another one here. Then we'll just find the last one, and we'll take care of that, and then we will wrap up our quests and turn them in. And these are going to reward us with bird feathers and additional bird seed. Notice I'm getting the quests all over again, and this is because this is repeatable. So now we've unlocked the Sewer's Most Foul, which is a dungeon that you can do, and you turn it to a chicken. And this is where you can get some really cool event items. So to get there, we're going to go to our queue menu, we're going to pull up events, and then we'll go ahead and choose Sewer's Most Foul. Now there is a PvP event that you can do. It's a 5v5 called Fight of the Fowls, and it tells you in the description for the event that this is where you'll get this cat neck item, but you can actually get it as a drop from the Sewer's Most Foul. Now there's a couple of other things you can farm from the event with event currency. That's one of these is this mechanical goose. Not super impressive. It's good as a 4-slot mod, but doesn't really have a lot of great powers. And you can also get this fashion set, but I see nowhere in the event store to buy it, so hopefully they'll get that fixed. And Mr. G. So apparently this is dropping unbound. It is a vanity item that you could wear on your shoulder, and there he is. So if you're looking for it for collections and you don't want to have to do this PvP thing every day, well, there's certainly an option to just buy it from the auction house, which is cool. Or you could farm it and sell it yourself. Of course, the mechanical goose, which only shows 2 insignia bonus options. Now, these aren't too bad. Predator's Instinct looks good. Trouble is, what I found in the past is that this does not proc all the time. I don't know if they've fixed it, but I haven't had a lot of luck with it. And then they have Cautious Devotion, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. While it full health, you get 1% outgoing healing and 500 forte. But there you go. I wouldn't waste a lot of time trying to farm a lot of this stuff. It's a little bit more work than it needs to be. Well, let's go ahead and try to get into this dungeon here and see how that turns out. So first off, you're gonna zone into the dungeon, and it doesn't really matter what gear you are or whether you're loaded out as a tank or a healer or a DPS, because it's totally dependent on what type of chicken you choose to be. Here I am trying to get this bird seed to let me turn into a chicken, but that one never seems to work. So we'll just run over here and do our little fight, and just when you see some bird seed pop up, if it's you want to try to get the kind that relates to what you like to do. And this one here, for the green bird seed, is the healer chicken, so I can do some heals, and we'll just go from there. You are scaled down. I have 15 hit points and apparently 0 damage. You can change if you get a birdseed that shows up next to you, like here. You can see we're not doing any quick battles here. Looks like I turned into a red chicken for a minute, which is actually what I would have preferred. But again, if you stand too close to these bird seeds, you will just change. Gotta be careful. Some of these will overwhelm you if you are not careful. We should have some options here. I like the red. We get the second mini boss. You don't have to get out of the red. A lot of people will run out of there, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So I am not worried about this guy. Not so with some of the other bosses. All me. Okay. Alright, now we go ahead and interact with that. So we go to the next level. And here we go. We can choose these guys again. Man, Vanilla is just really taking some damage here. Okay, guys. As you can see, there's no really huge advantage of being end game or anything. Your item level, everything is irrelevant in here. You are all reduced to pretty much the same. It's just whatever your choice of chicken that you're going to play affects it, and then how good you are at trying to stay out of danger and things like that. This one you do have to stay out of the red. You definitely want to stay out of that red. Okay, that probably killed that character. And definitely want to run into that. Looks like everybody else is out, so I'm just gonna let him get me. Hate doing that to somebody, but that's how it is. So get out of the range. It's not that hard, just a matter of staying out of the red. And don't stand in the fire when the thing is on fire on you. Right. Yes. We got reinforcements. I wonder if they're going to be able to get in here with us. Almost done. Hopefully the reinforcements are outside the door. They're not here yet, so go here, and we are at the last part. Ow! Knock it off! And once people get in there and activate the quest, these swipey blades go away, so not a big deal. Sneaky chicken. I want that one. So you can just stand next to him, and here we go. Okay, let's do this. Oh, don't stand next to those. Alright. Well, I'm assuming our other guy's here. Oh, where's he? Okay, get me out of here. Okay, he's going to have a big AoE really soon. Someone decided to go for the other seeds there. Okay, we are almost done. Okay, watch out, there is a big AoE, and then he's going to have an AoE on the outside, this next one. We must fight this evil before he puts us into the pot to make stew. Oh, here we go again. Alrighty. Almost done with the end boss here. Okay, looks like we are finished. But I'll be back. Alright, we have an end chest. Let's see if we got any good rewards. Alright, we did. What? We got Mr. G! There we go. It's unbound. So we could, if we want to, we could sell that on the auction house. Ah, 146. And we'll finish the quest. Sewer's Mouse Fowl complete. But you can keep doing it if you want to farm that off of the queue menu just to see if you can get that drop. That's it for now. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy gaming. Dan Chen out.